Hey, what's going on, guys? Log.zip here. Villagers are broken in Minecraft 1.14. Check out this guy's trades. We're gonna go ahead and get ourselves a single emerald so that we can pick ourselves up some awesome armor. Yes, 1 emerald for a diamond helmet. Same with the chest plate, same with the leggings. Of course, the shoes cost a little bit more. Those look real nice. Seriously, check out this glitch. See this guy, Mr. Trader, Cartographer? 21 paper for an emerald, 4 for a map, 7 for an emerald, 1 compass. Okay, look, 21, 4, 7, 1. Now look what happens when I trade him again. 20, 3, 6, 1. 19, 2, 5, 1. Every single time I trade this guy, the amount he wants from me drops down until we get it all the way to 1 single emerald or paper or page for anything we need. There's even a way to force certain villagers to give you the trades you want. Isn't that right, Mendy, with your mending book enchantment? Hey, don't ignore me. All in all, it's a major set of 3 problems that need to be fixed in Minecraft 1.14. But for now, I'm gonna show you how to enact them. To use these glitches, you're gonna have to know how villager professions work. When you spawn in a villager or find one, he sometimes won't have any job for you. Dependent on what block is nearby, he will take on a new set of trades. In this case, he's a leather worker. But place him near a smithing table, and what you'll find instead when this nearby villager spawns in with one is he will change his profession to match said block. So now we've got the toolsmith or a fletching table. He'll eventually become a fletcher because that is the nearest block for that job. Now that we know how to enact certain trades, we can move on. Let's start with our armor that gives us diamond for 1 emerald. This first glitch involves zombie villagers, so you're gonna wanna make sure you've got one of these guys captured because he is key in order to get these special trades. You'll need to cure this zombie villager. You can do that by throwing a splash potion of weakness on it and then giving him a golden apple. Now listen. The moment you give him a splash potion of weakness and a golden apple, he will begin to shake, give off particle effects, and will eventually transform into a cured villager. Now, it's important that this cured villager gives the armor trades, which means you'll need a blast furnace nearby. Because as you see, the moment a villager is nearby this blast furnace, he will take on a profession related to it. See, look, he just transformed. He's now got some armor trades. This transformation process will take anywhere from 1 to 10 minutes, so be patient. You've got 3 real options here. You can either find an armor zombie villager, you can let a zombie or a zombie villager infect one of your armor villagers, or you can change his profession afterwards by placing down one of these blast furnaces, which we will be doing to show you. Now, the reason this works is because as of Minecraft 1.14, when you cure a villager of being a zombie, they will thank you by giving you special trade discounts. So we're gonna go ahead and place a blast furnace down and get this guy a very nice profession. Go ahead, transform, do your thing, and check it out. We now have discounts. What was once 4 emeralds is now 1 emerald. What was once 9 emeralds is now 1 emerald. So we're gonna go ahead and get this guy's trades maxed all the way out by giving him what he wants, these iron bits. And in a second here, what you'll see is that we're gonna continue to unlock trades until we eventually get to the diamond. For example, check it out. We now have 1 emerald for these chain boots. We also have 1 emerald for these leggings. It's fantastic. Oh, check it out. Look, we got 1 diamond for an emerald. Nice. That's gonna end up being a great trade because as you can see here, we're eventually going to be able to get full-blown diamond gear for 1 emerald. And if you can trade this guy 1 diamond for 1 emerald, it's basically the same as getting 1 diamond for a full armor piece. See, look, discount of 1. So for the cost of 1 emerald, we can now get diamond leggings enchanted with protection 1, diamond boots enchanted with fire protection 1, and you get a decent amount of trades for them. Villager trades will reset twice a day, assuming the villager has a chance to visit their blast furnace. But as you can see here, we also have a helmet for 1 emerald as well, and this time around the chest plate was 5 emeralds. Now, every once in a while you'll get one for 1 emerald, you'll get one for a little bit more, but it's honestly very broken. It's kind of messed up. Now, this next glitch is going to explain to you how you can get all of your villagers' trades down to only a 1 emerald cost. You're going to need a very interesting layout in order to make this happen. It's going to look a little something like this, so just pause the screen so you can understand what's going on here. You'll need the half slab here so that you can still communicate with your villager and make sure that their line of sight allows them to change their professions effectively. Now, we're obviously going to be using spawn eggs to get the villagers to spawn in, but if you're doing this in survival mode, you're going to have to figure out a way to get a whole bunch of villagers in a a slot adjacent to your target villager. Yes, you. Start by placing a block down right here of your choice. If you want the Fletcher villager, put down the fletching block. If you want the armor, place down the blast furnace, etc., etc., etc. And then get a villager nearby this block so that its profession will change. As you can see here, we've got our boy, the weaponsmith. Important thing to note, if you want the villager to change the profession of your choice, you'll need to more oftentimes than not step away from the block area. As you can see, he changed to the Fletcher after all, but if we wanted to guarantee it would happen, we would want to get as far away as possible from the villager so that we're no longer in his line of sight so that he can focus in instead on that block of choice. And so if we were to make our way back around here, we'll see that he still hasn't transformed just yet. We haven't gone far enough. Oh, look at that. He just did. His AI is a little bit wonky. As I said, villagers are broken. But as you can see here, we've got our Fletcher and we've got some trades. Now here's where the glitch comes in. You'll want to place water in the same block that this villager is hanging out in. I couldn't tell you why it works, but you'll need to do that if you want it to work. So the final step is, well, checking out the trades. Everything still looks normal for now. Spawn in a whole bunch of other villagers adjacent to this one diagonally. Again, if you're in survival mode, you may want to make a conveyor belt that will slowly push all of these villagers into the same slot right here. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but what's important is that you've got a whole bunch of them all hanging out in essentially the exact same square. It's going to allow these villagers to gossip with one another, which will impact the trade values of all the different trades that the villagers have to offer you. So we're going to step away for a little bit, let them do their thing. Now, the reason you'll want to place this villager first is so that this block affects this villager in the water instead of one of these. As you can see, one of them changed into the Fletcher the moment we killed this other guy. So you'll want to make sure that you're handling that. See, look, instant Fletcher. Goodbye. Goodbye. Fletcher right away. Goodbye. Who's the next? Goodbye, etc., etc., etc. So place this villager down first, get rid of the water, let him do his thing, go ahead, turn into a Fletcher. Oh, sorry, he doesn't like when I look. Much better. All right, back to placing these guys. Now, the discounts won't start appearing right away. We're going to have to start trading this Fletcher until we've unlocked a few more. So we're going to need some sticks, some emeralds, and some gravel. All right, so let's start leveling this guy up. Sticks, thank you so much. More sticks, thank you so much. More sticks, thank you so much. Throw some gravel up in there too. Beautiful. So you're now nice and leveled up, and we should have some more trades unlocked. If you keep trading with this villager, he'll eventually start giving you discounts because you're just so kind to him, and he loves the tradings that you're doing with him. So we're going to go ahead and keep maxing this guy out. Oh, we've already maxed that guy out. Let's go ahead and grab some flint instead. Thank you so much. Grab a couple bows for our trouble. Beautiful. You'll know you've done it right when you start seeing discounts on the trade screen here. Grab a couple of these crossbows. Fantastic. Okay, and so we maxed him out to master, and as you can see, look, the trade discounts have begun. So 31, 25, 13, 2 emeralds for this guy. Both the bow and the crossbow are 8 emeralds, and then look at what happens. We leave the menu, come back to it, everything has dropped by 1. Whether it's what you need to give them 4 emeralds or the emeralds you need to give them, everything will continue to drop. Right now, this is at 30, 24, 12. Now it's 29, 23, 11. You can continue to right-click, trade over and over and over and over and over again. We're just going to spam this really quick until every single trade that this poor sap has dropped down to just 1 emerald necessary. I mean, really. Tell me y'all want all these crossbows. Now, once you've chosen the villager you're going to manipulate the trades on, you'll want to make sure that you keep this block in place so that the profession stays the same, because once you choose the profession and get the discounts, you're not going to be able to change the profession of this villager. You'll have to start the process all over again. So there is a lot of upfront trading, but once you get the trading done, you essentially break the villagers. Now, the last glitch we're going to be covering today is a way for you to force certain trades onto villagers. You'll want to make sure that your village is equipped for this properly. If you're doing this in creative mode, it's a little easier, but I know most of y'all want to do it in survival. That's the whole point. You'll want to start cycling out all of the different block options that are normally available in villages that change and choose their professions. So in this case, you could be collecting them or just deleting them. But I'm going to get rid of the fletching block. We're going to get rid of the smithing table, blast furnaces, stone cutters, everything else. Done properly, you'll start to notice the villagers losing their professions whenever they're nearby one of these blocks. And that is what you're going to use to reset each of these villagers' trades. Wow, speaking of broken, I was going through and deleting all the blocks and I come across this. Done properly, you'll see that most, if not all, villagers will lose their professions and will be open to trade manipulation. Once you've done all that, changing their profession becomes as simple as placing down your block of choice. And just like that, we now have a librarian who's got a Luck of the Sea 2 enchanted book. But we don't want that one, do we? In this case, all we would need to do is, again, go into survival mode just to prove that it works to you. Delete the lectern, or aka collect it, mine it. You'll see that the villager loses his profession right away, and then look at that. He'll gain it back. And guess what? The book of choice has now changed. This time, it's Smite 4. Let's just stay in creative mode so that this goes a little bit faster. And as you can see here, look, we got a Silk Touch pickaxe like nothing from doing that. You now have the ability to get essentially whatever books you want just by manipulating different trades between the villagers. Now, we're after the mending book, so I'm going to see roughly how long it takes me to do this. Let's see. No, nothing that time. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, another good one. Wow, but look at the cost of the emeralds on that guy. Imagine if we used that Efficiency 5 book that we got from that before villager, and you can see that this actually doesn't take that long to do in survival mode as well, breaking all these tools constantly. It's really not horrible. You just keep right-clicking, let them get their profession, let them do their thing. Hey! Change! Thank you. And keep trying until you get what you want. Another good one, but still not good enough. I didn't even know you could get curse books from these guys. After 72 attempts, we got our mending book. At this point, do not break your lectern or the trades will reset. What you'll want to do instead is grab a name tag, grab an anvil, name this villager, well, honestly, whatever you want, or whatever you want, I suppose. There you go, your new name is now whatever you want. Doing that should ensure that your villager doesn't despawn and that you'll have access to your trades in the future. But look, guys, here's the reality of the situation. This is broken. It shouldn't be this easy to get essentially free trades or whatever books you want. So act now before it's fixed, and let me know in the comment section below which of these 3 glitches was your favorite. We'll see you later.